What's up, Earth signs? How are you all doing? How y'all doing, man? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Time for a little bit of bonus material, okay? We are going to be looking at the person you're dealing with, connecting with, inquiring about, whatever person is on your mind, and we're going to look at how they feel, all right? So these are really short and sweet. The first card, which is like the overall energy, is how they view this situation. Like basically whatever situation you're involved in, here's how they view it. The second line is how they view you personally, followed by actions they're most likely going to take, and then the best advice. What's up, people? How you doing? Yes, we always have to put advice in these readings, man. That's one thing. That's one big thing about me, okay? And I know the YouTube tarot community is absolutely saturated, and it can be very frustrating because it's almost impossible to do anything original. If you're a YouTube tarot card reader, you know, it's like every time I think of an idea, there's some other reader out there doing the same thing, you know. But one thing that I can do is give you advice. Okay, my primary foundation is actually working with the laws of energy behavior, not reading tarot. Okay, it's been my life's work since long before I could tell you the first thing about a tarot card, to learn the laws of energy behavior, apply them to my own life, and then ultimately teach others how to do the same. And then when I sat down and said, I'm going to manifest a business, long story short, the universe said, all right, here's what you're doing. Anyway, I'm babbling, y'all. I'm babbling. How you doing? Taurus. What's up, y'all? What's up with Taurus? The person you're dealing with. Let's see how they feel. Do, 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 do. Taurus. How do they feel? I'd like to get a jumper here if I can. Oh, there we go. Oh, the Three of Cups. Okay, some of y'all could have been dealing with a third-party situation. I don't know, though. Honestly, that's kind of like secondary as far as how this feels. I don't really want to say anything about it just yet. I want to see how this plays into the rest of the reading. But it doesn't feel very negative so far. That feels kind of lighthearted and positive, honestly. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Whoa. 10 of Wands. Okay, 3 of Swords. Again, could definitely have been a third-party situation for some of you. But they're really heartbroken about this situation. Whatever it is that either happened or is happening, it hurts them, okay? They definitely feel the pain. They feel the heartache, okay? With this 3 of Cups right here, next to the 3 of Swords, they could be like pretending that it doesn't bother them. Or some of you are dealing with somebody who's like maybe likes to party a lot and maybe go out and have fun to try to pretend that it's trying to escape and trying to pretend that it doesn't bother them. Okay, but and obviously this isn't everybody, but I do think that there is a lot of you dealing with a person that you may not really think that they care. It may not really appear like it's bothering them. Oh, trust me, it is. Oh, trust me, it is. Okay, 2 of Wands. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. So the way they feel about you specifically is they don't really, there could be blocked communication between the two of you, but I think that they feel like you've made your mind up. Okay, they feel like well, obviously, Taurus, you're a bit stubborn. They feel like you are looking at this from a perspective of, how do I word this? With the 5 of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Wands reversed, it's like, I want to reconcile, but I'm so stubborn that I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like you feel one way, but your stubbornness is like, even though I want to reconcile, I want to make things better, I want to, talk to you or see you or whatever, I'm keeping my foot down and I'm being stubborn and I'm not going to bend or flex. That's the way they perceive you. I hope that makes sense. That's the best way I can think to word it, like right off the top of my head. Most likely actions they're going to take, well, right now, I kind of think that they're just trying to ignore this and pretend that it never happened. Whatever inner work they need to do, I feel like they're not doing it. They're ignoring what they did wrong. They're ignoring what they could have done better. and they're trying to ignore this whole situation and just block it out and pretend that it never happened. Is what I see. And I don't really see very much action happening here. Okay. They feel like any action would be a waste of time. So for the most part, I think they're just going to leave it be. I think they're just leaving it be. Okay. The best advice here, and I'm always trying to find different ways of wording things. But healing. Okay. And I don't want to just say healing, but like, I think a lot of you are actually really, really, really pissed off. You're like really still angry at this person here. A lot of work on that. Work on that. Okay. I'm not saying that maybe you don't have every right to be pissed off, but you have to understand that if you hold on to anger like that, I love that meme that floats around social media that says, you know, when you hold a grudge or when you hold on to anger, that's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die, you know? So just pay close attention to the energy that you're sending your own body with this negativity, or whenever you think about this person, feel what that's doing to your body. That's releasing really, really nasty chemicals that are actually not good for you in large doses. So I don't want to just say heal. You know, let's break it apart and explain that healing a little bit better, because a lot of you are really, really, really kind of hurting yourselves with the anger. And again, maybe you have every right to be angry. I'm not saying that you don't. But just pay close attention. Don't poison yourself because somebody else did something stupid, okay? All right, Virgo. Virgo. You got any Virgos in here? Virgo, Virgo, go, Virgo, Virgo. Do, 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 do. Virgo. The Eight of Wands in the reverse. Thanks, Jessica, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thanks for that positive feedback. Thank you all. I've actually, man, there's Mary with a super chat. Thank you for that. I'm actually working on that. Those of you who have been watching me for like a long time, I've been working on my delivery. You know, even if I have a harsh message to deliver, I do everything that I can to not deliver it so harshly. You know, but there's a line. If you're going to be a truth speaker, there's a line that you have to draw. Okay? You can only be so nice and soft about it before I'm just bullshitting you and blowing smoke up your ass, you know? There's Das Life with a super chat. Thank you. So I will do everything in my power to be as generous and kind with the message that I deliver as possible, but I won't cross that line into bullshitting you. I won't do that. So if I will stop right at that line and deliver the message as truthful as possible, even if it is harsh. You see what I'm saying? It's tough, man. It's tough. Being a King of Swords is no easy job. Anyway, though, Eight of Wands in the reverse, Virgo, there could be blocked communication between the two of you, or just very little to none. Let's get 3 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Page of Cups. Okay. So I really feel like this person wants to reach out. Okay. It could be a water sign that you're dealing with. But they really do have a lot of emotion, and I do think that they want to reach out. A lot of you have somebody who wants to reach out and apologize. Okay. And they actually have a lot of feelings, a lot of emotion towards this situation right here. But for whatever reason, they're too nervous. They're too nervous to talk to you. They're too nervous to reach out. Okay. They're scared. Maybe they're afraid that you're going to, you know, rip them a new one. They're kind of afraid of what you're going to say, I think. So this kind of all bundles together. Well, you can't really. This is the overall right here. So it kind of bundles in with this first line. I feel like the way they view you and the situation all together is they have a lot of things that they want to say, but they're too nervous. They're too afraid to reach out. They're too afraid to approach you. Okay. Thank you so much for that super chat. Callie, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, most likely actions that they're going to take is, I don't think they're coming forward. I really don't think that they are. They're doing the best that they can to think about this as logically and reasonably as possible. And they just really don't feel like coming forward would be a very good idea. And maybe it wouldn't. There's a lot of you who could be saying, well, no, hell no, I don't want to hear from them. No, you know. So I don't think that they're going to. I think that they're making a head over heart decision to not reach out, not come forward, even though they do want to. Okay. The best advice right now, don't put your life on hold for anything in the past. Okay. One of our biggest mistakes that we make as humans is when the universe opens a doorway of opportunity, we walk past it and we try to go kick down a door that the universe is shutting in our face. How many of you have done that? I know I have. The universe says, oh, here's a new opportunity for you. No, that's no fun. I want to go kick down this door that you slammed shut in my face. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put your life on hold for anything in the past. Wait for new doorways of opportunity to open for you. Do not waste your time arguing with people, okay? It's a waste of time. Right now, there's a lot of us. I am one of the many, many people, my tongue is bleeding, okay? Because there's so many things that I know that I can't talk about right now. And if I did try to talk about it, it really wouldn't do anything. All it would do is start arguments. So don't waste your time arguing, especially if you're dealing with somebody dumber than you. Okay. So just let people be who they want to be, think what they want to think, and do what they want to do. And you do you. All right. Long story short. All right. Capricorn. We got any Cappies in the chat? Caparoo. Capricorn. Oh, that flipped out pretty cool. What do we got here? Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. Possibly doesn't have to be. But I see a big loss of passion and loss of interest here. That could be the way they're perceiving you. Maybe they just don't really think that you're interested. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're being completely transparent. Get 4 shuffles. 1, 2. 2 more. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, the Magician, the Alchemist in this deck. This is the Tarot Illuminati, so it's the Alchemist, but that's the Magician. All right, so I really feel like this person views this situation as something, and this is going to sound kind of weird, but I got to go ahead and say it. I really think this person is doing some inner searching when it comes to this whole situation, trying to figure out how they manifested this. And I got to hand it to the cross watcher, man. That's a very good frame of mind to have. Okay, I'm not playing devil's advocate here, but that's a very good frame of mind to have. I do think that they are wondering, how did I manifest this? Okay, and just to pause for a minute, I don't care who you are. I'm talking to everybody right now. Capricorn, cross watcher, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're a man, woman, gay, straight, black, white. I don't care. That is always the underlying question. How did I manifest that? Not did I, how did I manifest that? And I really think that's what this person is focusing on right now. Like, how did I manifest this? How did I create this situation? You know what I mean? But as far as the way they feel about you, I really feel like they want to reconcile. If you're dealing with a current person, I feel like they don't want to abandon this. I don't think they want to leave, or they don't want to abandon things. But take it how it resonates. It could be past, current, or new. But I really think that they want to reconcile and they want to make things better. Okay. But they're a bit afraid. They're afraid. They don't really have a whole lot of faith that it would work out. Not really. Most likely actions that they're going to take. I don't think that they're going to take any action, y'all. I really don't. Chariot reversed. They're afraid that it would be a waste of time. Some of you are dealing with somebody where this is a cycle that was on and off. Okay, of course, that's not everybody, but especially those of you dealing with a cycle that was on and off. This has happened many, many times. This person feels like, for whatever reason, this would be a waste of time. You know, like if I try this again, the same thing's going to happen. You know, it's just, if I keep playing the same games, I'm going to keep winning the same prizes. You know, so the best advice here: keep yourself busy. Okay, keep yourself busy and focus on your money, Capricorn. Focus on your money. You know what's funny? And I got to say this, dude. It's like 98% of the time when I have a Capricorn that comes to me for a personal reading, the first question is always about finances. And it's always about work, finances, and money. Every time. Every now and then, well, I'll have a Capricorn where it's all about love, but it's like 98% of the time when a Capricorn comes to me, it's usually, and a lot of times, about 50% of the time, all they care about, all y'all care about is money and finance. It'll be like every question is all about work and finance. But anyway, with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse down here, focus on your money, okay? That's one thing that is easier to control and easier to manifest with. It's not that one is easier than the other, but it's you're not infringing on free will, okay? You can't control a person. You can control your love life, but where it gets kind of convoluted and shaky and rocky is that you can't infringe on a person's free will. You can't put a face and a name to your manifestation. That's the thing. That's the thing a lot of people don't like. You know, yes, you can attract your person. You can manifest the person that you could spend the rest of your life with, but you don't pick who they are. That's where none of us are happy with that. We always want to put a face to it. I want it to be them. Sorry, that's not the way it works. Sometimes, but for the most part, that's not the way it works. Now, with money, it's not quite that complicated, okay? So focus on your money, focus on things that you can control, and just keep yourself busy and preoccupied. Don't sit around and let your thoughts drive you insane, okay? So, anywho, I feel like your all's messages have come through tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along, dude. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all don't really know. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I would not be able to do any of this if it wasn't for every single one of you. I don't care if you're a hater. You know you're helping me by watching me and commenting and putting my name out there. Whether you're hating on me or you know what I'm saying, it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't be able to do anything that I'm doing right now without every single one of you who tune in and play along in one way or the other, okay? Remember to look in the description of the video if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading. I am going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in and showing love. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all have a good day.